Hi, I'm Tim Locklear, a proud member of the Lumbee Nation and part of the family-owned business of Sinai's Jewelers in North Carolina. In 1998, I began to design the Lumbee ring. My goal was to make a storytelling ring. I envisioned an adult wearing the ring, and then their child or grandchild would inquire about the dates of the ring. The answers to these questions would retell some of the most fascinating events in Lumbee history. Some even gained national media recognition. We can discuss more about that after this presentation. This is just my small way to help keep the rich heritage of our people alive. In the following video, I will demonstrate how our family makes the Lumbee ring. We're going to change this red material, which is wax, into a Lumbee ring. This is a rubber mold we made. It contains the shape of the Lumbee ring. We inject the rubber mold with wax, and when it hardens, it captures all the detail of the ring, from the top, the side, all the detail. Next, we take the pink rings and attach them to the yellow sprue. We can attach 5 to 10 rings per sprue. Now, the yellow sprue is how the metal will travel to get to each ring. That is the purpose of that sprue, and when it's complete, we call it a tree. Now we're going to take a metal cylinder and insert it over the tree. Then we're going to measure out the correct amount of casting powder to put inside of the cylinder. We take the powder and water and we mix them together to get the correct consistency. Basically, you want to have a consistency like pancake mix. In our next step, we will use a vacuum machine that removes all the air out of our mixture. The reason this is important is because if you have air in your mixture, you will have little bubbles on your ring. Next, we're going to fill our cylinder with our mixture. Remember, our cylinder has all the wax rings inside. We want to make sure that we fill this cylinder all the way to the top. Now, the cylinder will sit up for at least 2 hours until it becomes completely hard. After the 2 hours, when the investment becomes completely hard, we place our cylinder into our kiln. Our kiln gets approximately 1300 degrees, and the cylinder will stay in there for at least 12 hours. This is what our metal looks like. We cast in sterling silver and in gold. We pour our metal into our furnace, which is set at 1200 degrees. Finally, we're ready to pour the metal into our cylinder. all the wax has melted out of the cylinder. That's why it's called the lost wax casting technique. The metal transforms from its liquid state back into a solid as it cools down. We will now quench the cylinder. Listen to how hot it sounds. Finally, the moment we have been waiting for. We have changed the wax into the Lumbee ring. Everywhere there was wax, it has changed into the metal sterling silver. Only one more step to go. We need to shine it up. We use a buffing wheel to put a high polish finish on the entire ring. This concludes our demonstration. This is not just an ordinary ring, but a ring that tells the story of the Lumbee people. I'm Tim Locklear, and this is how we keep our heritage alive.